You don't need everyone's approval, just God's. You do not need everyone's approval, just God's. Did God tell you to do something and you're running that idea by everyone and everybody just to see if they think that that's a good idea too? If that's you, my friends, I'm going to ask you to stop. Stop running your ideas, your God-given ideas, by everyone and everybody for approval. God gave that idea to you. And I'm going to tell you something. 9 times out of 10, whatever God has asked you to do, it will not make sense to everybody else. It will not. It will resonate with you. You will be able to, your spirit will be able to align with what God has told you to do, but the masses may not understand it. And so that's why it's so important to not seek validation from others, especially when it's a God thing. Those people that you're seeking validations from can derail what God is trying to tell you to do. We prolong the process in which God is trying to use and have invited all these people that God did not invite into this idea. That's the truth. He gave it to you. If he wanted to give it to you and a few others, he could have very well done that. But the Lord gave you that idea. What we don't realize is that seeking validation, the root of that is people pleasing. We're not secure in ourselves. We're not secure in God and trusting that God gave you something that you can run with. It's hard to hear, but it's the truth. Imagine this. Imagine if Noah ran it by everybody. Everybody's familiar with Noah's Ark. If you're not, please comment below and I'm happy to share it. But if Noah went all around town to say, I believe that God is telling me to build an ark. I believe it was build an ark for what? Can you imagine how many people could have deterred him from building that ark? And God gave specific instructions. He gave down to the wood, what kind of wood he wanted, diameters, like everything was so specific. He followed up with how many, the species, two of the lions, 2 of the horse. Like God was so intricate. Noah did not waste time asking his parents for validation, asking his cousins for validations, his friends, none of that. He got to work. And what ended up happening? The people didn't even know what rain was. But because of his obedience, he was able to save mankind. He was able to save the animals, save all the creations that God had already established. So guys, I know, that may sound extreme to you guys, but it's not. It really isn't. When God gives us something to do, it's not the time to seek validation. You don't need anyone's approval but God's. You need to confirm that it was him. And once God gives confirmation, because God doesn't mind doing that, if we're not sure, we should always go back to the Lord. But to go to the masses and just delay the thing that God has given you to do, I'm going to ask that you guys refrain from that. And if you are doing it, stop and get to work. I pray that this resonates with one of you. I really, really hope that this helps you stay on course and get started doing what you have to do for God. Even if the world says this is a crazy idea, even if the world believes that she lost it this time, it doesn't matter. Your validation comes from God. It comes from the Holy Spirit. And with him, you can't go wrong.